Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's or today's event, depending on where you are all joining from. I'm Charles Allnut, so I'm the Vice President of Sales at Time Doctor, and it gives me great pleasure to be your host today. At Time Doctor, we are passionate about creating tools that improve productivity and drive efficiencies. So I'm assuming that the fact that you guys have joined us today, I can assume that you guys are too. So really looking forward to walking you through today's webinar. So, what are we doing? At the end of the day, what we are exploring is how productivity audits can help identify unseen barriers, optimize business operations, and enhance team efficiencies, and ultimately boost profits. In order to get the most out of this session, I encourage you to ask as many questions as possible. Your active participation really make this more enjoyable for me and yourselves. So please help me help you with those questions. So looking at today's agenda or tonight's agenda, tonight I'm calling you from Australia. So it right now is my night. So if I make references to nights, that is why. But if you guys are in Europe, good morning. If you are in the US, well, you guys are up very early. So really appreciate everyone joining. So in terms of the agenda, what we are really doing is exploring the ins and outs of productivity audits, breaking down their purpose and their significance in business. Following this, we'll look into the power of real-time data and a fundamental element in these audits and how it can drive decision-making in business. From there, we'll dive into the deep end of the discussion on industry-specific productivity challenge. We'll tackle the unique obstacles different sectors face and how tailored approaches can really alleviate these issues. We'll also analyze industry-specific benefits of productivity audits. We'll look at how these audits are not just a diagnostic tool, but a catalyst for growth in various industries. We'll look into some real-time or real-world case studies, which will really give you a clear picture of how these audits work in action and the benefits that they provide to a business. After we laid this groundwork, we'll guide you through the process of productivity audit implementation, ensuring you are well equipped to kickstart your own audits. Next, we'll be introducing you to a unique opportunity to uncover the productivity gaps with a free productivity audit, which really is something that I'm looking forward to sharing. And we'll explain how these audits can really give you some valuable insights into how to really improve your own business. Then we'll wrap it up with a Q&A session. And this is, again, your opportunity to ask those burning questions that you may get during this presentation. So don't hold back. Like I said, want you guys to really be participating as much as possible. So first of all, let's look at the concept of what a productivity audit is. Essentially, audits are the methodical evaluation of work procedures and organizational structures. So what are their aim? Their aim is to pinpoint areas of productivity that could be improved, often known as productivity gaps. These will actually identify these by zeroing on the difference between current performance and our potential performance. So in essence, productivity audits act as a guide to pave the path towards maximizing efficiency and effectiveness within our organization. Hence the importance and why we're really trying to show the benefits of it today. So a productivity audit consists of three components. One, data collection. Two, a thorough analysis of the data. And finally, the data-driven recommendations for enhancing productivity. The first, which is data collection, involves scrutinizing productivity levels and practices within a company. This provides a baseline understanding of where the organization stands in terms of efficiency. The second component, which is analysis, entails a deep dive into the collected data to pinpoint areas of inefficiency and productivity gaps. This process aids in understanding the root causes of productivity issues. So therefore, it really is key that this second component really is covered. The final element is the creation of recommendations. This is where we bring it all together. So the analysis of data and really defining the concrete actionable steps that we can propose to enhance the optimization of operations to increase overall performance. When we look at the real-time significance in productivity audits, it is vital as it really offers the immediate insights revealing inefficiencies and areas of opportunity that may not have been immediately apparent. It aids in timely decision making, allowing managers to make adjustments as the situation evolves rather than really after the fact. Moreover, real time data supports adaptive planning in a dynamic work environment. Having the ability to adjust your strategy quickly is a major advantage. The accuracy of real time data minimizes the risk of errors, resulting in more reliable analysis and conclusions. Immediate feedback gives teams the opportunity to improve real time while promoting continuous development. Furthermore, real time data fosters employee engagement by giving individuals a clearer view of their performance and how they can contribute to the organization's overall productivity. It is clear that real time data is super important. So, when it comes to productivity, we really need to really kind of focus on that. So I hope you guys can really agree that these are the key items and that the real-time data is a key fundamental note of an effective audit. So let's get some participation in. Let's do a quick poll. So in terms of productivity audits, anyone on the line, anyone in this presentation, is anyone actually doing audits within your organization? So on the screen, you can actually make your option. So basically, A, yes, regularly. B, occasionally because it consumes too much time and resources. C, no, we don't. Well, no, but we plan to start soon. Or D, no, we don't see the need for it. So I'll give you some time to think about it and put in your votes. Give you a bit more time so we can take a look. Here we go. Oh, so we've got a split. So we've got, it shows that you guys are interested. So B is 50%. So occasionally you guys have been doing some audits, which is great. C, no, but you plan to. So this is great. It gives me something to work with. I look forward to continuing the presentation and see what we can do to help you with this. So getting back to it, how does real-time data make informed decisions or help us make informed decisions? These are the items that are listed below that really kind of cover this. So like tracking overtime or idle time can indicate whether a team's performance is meeting expectations. If we observe a trend of high overtime or excessive idle time, it really suggests we need to intervene, or you guys as managers need to intervene. It could mean enhancing training programs to improve skills, investigating workflows or workflow inefficiencies that may be slowing down productivity, or potentially increasing staff numbers to handle the workload better. In essence, data provides us with critical insights necessary to make these crucial decisions and optimize our actions in real time. So we've listed some key industries that really can benefit from industry-specific productivity challenges in key different industries. So when we look at them, starting from the left, outsourcing industries encounter several challenges, such as time zone differences that obstruct real-time collaboration, quality control constraints, quality concerns to safeguard confidential data, and keeping their business cost effective in the long run, because it really is a cost maximizing industry when it comes to outsourcing. A different challenge or different challenges really confront the tech sector. The pace of technological change can leave them scrambling to keep up. They must also address technical glitches and cope with unplanned downtime, which can cripple operations. Furthermore, they must manage customer support efficiently, I should say, and consider scalability to meet the demand of growth or demand growth. Lastly, but not leastly, the agency sector. So meeting client expectations can be a high act or a high wire act, with demands often outpacing resources. Avoiding creative burnout among this level of staff is vital, as staying abreast of industry trends to maintain competitive is key to thriving in this industry. Lastly, they must master resource management, ensuring they allocate their resources in an optimal and maximum output standpoint. Understanding these challenges is crucial as a first step to first you have to actually address the solution, but really understanding these issues first really will help in the first steps to a recovery or to a solution. So in terms of a bit of participation along with the poll, would love to ask you a quick question. So guys, you can type this in the chat box on the right, but please share with me the productivity challenges your organization or team is currently facing. These could be anything from communication issues, time management struggles, technological hurdles, or difficulties in task prioritization. So I'll give you some time and we'll take a look. Well, I gave you the opportunity. I'll take that silence as you guys being totally keen to understand more. So I'll move to the next slide. So let's look at how productivity audits can actually provide the solutions to the aforementioned issues that I walked through with these industries. So for outsourcing, these audits enable process optimization, leading to smoother process optimization, or I should say, leading to smoother operations. They also facilitate the establishment of robust quality control standards. They also aid in risk mitigation and allow for a clear cost-benefit analysis to ensure sustainability. On the other hand, tech providers can leverage productivity audits to adapt better to rapid technological changes, enhancing their services reliability, and they can also help in improving customer service in detecting scalability issues early, thereby managing growth effectively. Lastly, agencies can use productivity audits to align their offerings better with the client expectations, ensuring a match between deliverables and client needs. They also promote healthy work-life balance among staff to prevent creative burnout, which is key to these creative industries that the agency sector really deals with. Moreover, they can also lead to effective training and coaching to facilitate resource optimization, making the most of available resources. So what you can really see is productivity audits are highly effective in coping with industry-specific challenges. Because again, I've already walked through these very distinct industries and their individual challenges and how these audits can really deal with each of these industries very, very effectively. That being said, it's not just these industries that can benefit. These audits help identify productivity black spots or black holes, leading to significant increases in productivity, output, and revenue, irrespective of the industry and sector. They enable better decision makers and better decision making capability, and allows a clear understanding of operational bottlenecks and inefficiencies. Risk mitigation becomes feasible as audits highlight areas of potential opportunities or threats, and thereby understanding these areas of improvement through audits can really enhance customer satisfaction, leading to increased customer retention and loyalty. And lastly, by streamlining operations and enhancing productivity, companies can gain a competitive edge in the market, which is key to survival in the current marketplace. The benefits of productivity audits are vast, proving that they really are an indispensable role in modern business operations. So we have two questions that we can kind of discuss, and let's see if we can push them up on the screen. If not, I'll just go through it. So we have one of you guys have asked, how do you get your team to onboard with productivity audits without them feeling threatened or monitored? This is a great question. We've all worried about the Big Brother concept, which, as a pro employee tool at Time Doctor, we are, uniquely positioned to deal with. But really, at the end of the day, it is all about communication. It is about making sure that people are aware that what we're trying to do, or what you guys are trying to do through an audit, is really push effectiveness in optimizing processes and thereby make them better employees. So it's really kind of one, communicating, having them part of the solution, but also making sure that they are aware that this is actually going to impact or actually have a beneficial impact on their ability to add value to the business. I have another question listed here. It is, how often should a company complete productivity audits, and when's the best time to start? We generally recommend at least twice a year, sometimes annual. But it really depends on the industry and in the dynamic nature of that. So that's where, like, looking at the different sectors that we've already discussed and explained, that would be the key item to address. But I would say at least twice a year to really kind of understand the impact of the benefits of the audit and any workload that is done or any optimization implemented that can be measured in terms of the impact, like the before and after. So thank you for those questions. What we'll do, we'll go back to the presentation. And so we're looking at, like, it's one thing for me to go through these benefits of productivity and going through the different industry sectors, but let's actually hear it from people who've actually done it. So first of all, we've got Johan Lebol. So he's the CEO of Euphony, which basically is that utilize data insights to increase client retention and renegotiate rates based on task duration, thereby boosting profitability. Next, Michael Malen, who is the co-founder of Smart Sites, conducted an analysis of where developers were spending their time. This actually led to better utilization of their skills and a remarkable 35% increase in their overall efficiency of website development processes. We also have Michael DeAssa, VP of Technology at Personif. He discovered a significant cost-saving opportunity upon realizing that 70% of the graphic design apps were going unused. This insight allowed them to remove hundreds of unused licenses and generating six-figure savings. So anyone that is, responsible for managing the team licenses and utilization of tools, I think you guys can really connect to that benefit. In terms of the next one, we've got Purity Products. So Ryan used productivity data insights to understand specific challenges faced by his agents or by the company's agents. This enabled the supervisors to adjust their coaching and troubleshooting approach, and even measure the impact of their coaching on agents' productivity. So what I'm hoping you can see with these case studies is that the audits have really a transformational potential when it comes to utilizing and effectively deploying an audit across your industry or your team or company. So now let's go into the elements of an audit. So the first step, you have to determine what your objectives are. Are you aiming to enhance efficiency, trim costs, or maybe even boost output? Once you've defined your goals, you then have to draft a comprehensive audit plan. This plan should outline the scope of the audit, the methodologies you employ, and the resources you'll need. Next, you want to gather the audit team. So the superstars of your operations. These guys would be armed with the skills and experience to carry out your plan. With your team at the ready, you can really begin to gather data on all relevant processes, systems, and operations. Once you get this, you then take the collected data, analyze it thoroughly to identify the productivity bottlenecks or inefficiencies. Once you've highlighted these issues, report your findings and create an action plan to implement the suggested improvements. When it's time for action, or at this point, it really is time to really start doing the action of this. So you would be implementing the changes, which may involve reshaping your processes, investing in new technologies, or maybe even retraining or training your team. But making changes isn't easy. So you'll need to track their impact, monitor the outcomes of these changes, keep an eye on your KPIs, listen to the feedback of your team and your customers. Lastly, and this is, it really is key not to forget this, but you need to review and tweak your action plan as needed. You might find it beneficial to ask additional or seek additional insights from your team or even bring in an expert to do their independent evaluation. So you can see there's a number of steps to kind of take into consideration. But one of the key things with this is that we're actually here to help. So I'm really actually proud and really excited to really introduce to you our free productivity audit, which enables you to identify these areas of inefficiency and make data-driven recommendations. With this valuable tool and this service that we're offering, again, it's free, you can really improve productivity, output, and ultimately increase your revenue. So we're really here and really excited and confident that our productivity audit will really get you the outcome that you're looking for. And, going back to the previous 10 slides, let's just call it for what it is. There are a lot of steps to take into consideration. And there's other people that you may need to bring in as third parties, which may increase the costs exponentially. So with this audit, we're actually willing, able, and wanting to be able to do this on your behalf and really give you exactly what you're trying to achieve with a productivity audit. So in 3 steps, we can really kind of help you with these 3 steps, you can really just start that journey towards a more productive and profitable future. So all you need to do is sign up for a free productivity audit. We will then collect and diagnose your data and finally send you the insights and recommendations in a report to help you understand and solve any productivity gaps. We have a URL, which we'll be sharing, that you guys can actually click on and set up your free audit today. So this will be shared in the chat box. So please go over and look at it because again, this is something that we truly believe in and therefore we are extremely excited to offer and really kind of help you guys turn that corner in improved performance and optimized profits. So that really brings us to the end of today's presentation. I kind of already addressed some of the questions that were asked during the actual event itself. So what I'll do is I'll open it up, give you a bit of time to look into what other questions you may have, and then we'll do this. Okay, so we've got 2 questions actually. So the first one is, how do we ensure success of a productivity audit in a remote work setting? So the key thing with this, it is really crucial to leverage the right digital tools for tracking and analyzing productivity metrics accurately. So in addition to these tools, you really want to have regular communication and transparent sharing of objectives about the process and with what the team can contribute in undertaking and really participating in this audit once we're able to kind of do the necessary initial workload. So key is communication, but also having the right tools. And I can definitely recommend one, Time Doctor, in terms of being able to really have that online tool to track and analyzing productivity through a industry leading software. The next one is so last question actually, or unless we get some more in the next few minutes. So what are the requirements for this free audit? The quick answer is none. There is nothing. All you need to do is just sign up via the link in the chat, and then we'll actually reach out to you and schedule the necessary next steps. So the people that will be reaching out would be a productivity specialist, and then they would work with you to form the plan, and we do all the heavy lifting. So very, very easy process to trigger. It's a great question, by the way. Okay. At this point, I'm not seeing any other questions. So I guess it leads me to thank you. I really want to thank you for participating. We're all from different parts of the world. So thank you for waking up. Thank you for staying up. Thank you for, meeting with us before your coffee. So I hope you really found some meaningful information in this. We're here to help. We've got the call to actions in the chat section. But if you do have any questions in respect to, how to best use it, we've got the call to action in the chat box. We can also, you can go direct to a customer success manager if you want to get some granular best practices on what some of our clients are doing. But really, the productivity specialists that would be communicating or connecting with you guys at the click of the button would be really looking forward to scheduling an appointment with you guys. So thank you, and have a great rest of your day, morning and evening, and look forward to the next time we catch up. And don't forget to check out the free audit link in the chat box. Have a great one. Thank you.